all 5 judges that were there.
Mm-hmm. And the effect that it has on the kids being involved in this and being a winner. I remember, Doug, from last year, there was a student who I think everybody was saying was so shy, and when he got up on that stage and presented, he was like a whole different person. Besides,
Ryan, it was one of my soccer players. This boy, Ryan Halleck. Ryan was a kid that, shy, would, always does the right thing, but quiet. And I never saw this personality from him on the soccer field. And I've had him in the classroom. I've had him on the soccer field for 2 years. And all of a sudden, he gets on the stage, and he's phenomenal, like a totally different person. And that's what I'd love to see as an educator.
It was great. He was fantastic on stage. Besides him, how does this competition affect the students?
I think there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of buzz around the school with the competition, especially come competition day. Basically, again, it's the kids are competitive. They're competitive with their grades, but this is something different. This is not based on a test grade. This is a whole process of 3 to 4 months of work and time, and that's what I think the kids love about it. So basically, this year we're working on the students. They're going to get a scholarship at the end. The top 5 teams, depending on how much money we release, and also they're going to get a plaque. Their names are inscribed on the plaque. It's put up in the school. And then when they come back 20 years from now, they're going to see, hopefully, that they won the 1st or 2nd annual King of the Hills competition. And if it's still going on, it'll be awesome.
Oh, that's great. Besides the students, inventors, innovators, entrepreneurs, when they come up with the idea, or people come up with an idea, it's exciting. It brings an emotional feeling through, and it's just something that you want to accomplish and you want to continue to move forward. And just not being alone and having this activity in the school to be able to bring it through the process and get recognition and get help along the way with mentoring. You're really doing something fantastic, Doug. I really commend you on this whole initiative, and it seems to be thriving where you have more and more students this year, and you have the media coming and all kinds of things going on. It's really fantastic. So
thank you. I think the kids have a lot of pride in their ideas. They truly believe in the ideas, and they really think that they could work. And I think that's the best part, showing off their pride in their idea.
Definitely. Doug, what about for you personally, you being involved? I know between the school business-to-business coordinator, business teacher, varsity soccer coach, father, and probably 10 other things that you do, what is being involved in this really, what does it do for you, and what does it mean to you?
Besides having twin girls at home and running a photo booth business as well. So, it's great. I got into teaching because I love working with kids, and teaching year after year could get stale. Being in the classroom teaching your 5 classes, but this is different. This is it's a competition. You're bringing out the best in kids. And as an athlete, I played college baseball at Hofstra University. I was a very competitive person, and I think seeing the kids compete is what drives me to make this competition better and better every year.
It's fantastic. And Doug, there's inventors out there that are listening. There's entrepreneurs listening. They have kids. Maybe they don't have kids. Maybe they're involved in their school districts. What kind of advice can you give to people to start or continue this? Well, really, if they haven't started already, to start this initiative in their school districts and in their areas. What advice can you help us with?
Well, I think one, if they have a community networking group tied to the school, our school to business partnership really brings in about 100 different businesses in the area. And it connects them to the school, to the students, and to the business teachers there. I think if a school has that type of partnership, to utilize the partnership. If it doesn't, I think some of the teachers, especially if there's business teachers in the school, they are more likely to spearhead a program like this than anyone else. They're the ones that are teaching the marketing and the advertising classes. Or it could be run through one of their clubs. DECA and FBLA are pretty much in almost every school. And those clubs, they concentrate directly in competitions at the county level, the state level, and the national level that are similar to what we're doing here.
I've had the opportunity to come into some of the networking mentoring sessions that you have. Number one, the networking with the other business people in the community has been fantastic. Just getting to know them. You don't even realize some of them are your neighbors and what they do for a living. You know, I happen to have coffee with one yesterday evening, and we were in each other's offices. You know, so it's really a great experience in that regard. And when you're with the students in the second part, where you have the students come in and we're mentoring, me personally, I thought it was unbelievable because these kids, they're coming in the groups to you. They're taking turns going to the different mentors and getting some help. And my thing with them was, no matter if it was an idea that was okay or fantastic, it was something that they came up with that they've been breathing and they want to see happen. And
they're sharing it with a stranger.
They're sharing it with a stranger. They're practicing their pitch, whether it's one-on-one this way, and then they're going to be doing it in front of judges. I mean, you know, there's so many people that have this fear of public speaking, and you know, you're putting this business opportunity together for them, and then they're public speaking and being involved in this competition and one-on-one. What I've done when I've come to some of the mentoring sessions is I really challenge the students. Even if it's a great idea, if it's a subpar idea, it doesn't matter. I put it back on them, so they write it down and they do the research and they challenge themselves if it's something that they want to move forward with.
Well, it's amazing. I mean, we have a couple teams that, you know, I didn't even know they're doing this, but they met with a mentor back in December. There's one group that's been going weekly to this mentor's office once a week to kind of refine what they're doing, refine their concept and idea. And really, they're gung-ho about this, and I'm penciling them in as a favorite.
Oh, that's great. All right, Doug, this sounds fantastic. I'm really looking forward to the winners of your competition. Now, last year, I run 2 Inventors Clubs here on Long Island. One, since the school district is in Suffolk County, I had your students who were involved in the finalists come to the meeting, and they actually received proclamations from the county executive.
Yeah, that was great, and they still talk about that today.
So in other areas around the country, definitely take initiative like this. Put some kind of business mentoring, business-to-business networking within your community, and develop platforms like this, these innovation platforms, to be able to have these kids start their innovation, start their businesses, start their inventions, get them started now. Right, Doug?
Exactly. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate you having me on here.
Absolutely. One final word of wisdom, Doug, from you to all the listeners out there. They might be inventors. They might be business people. You're a business teacher. You know, bring us back to reality. Tell us, give us some words of wisdom to keep us moving forward with our ideas and our businesses.
I think we all live busy lives. I think something that I learned in college, playing a college sport, was time management. And really managing your time and focusing on your tasks at hand, that's the way to get ahead. And I think a lot of these kids are now, you know, they have that timeline that we set for them. And I think time management's huge.
Time management is key. Research, time management, and making it happen. Right, Doug?
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Doug Gannon from Half Hollow Hills School District in New York. He's the school business-to-business coordinator, business teacher, varsity soccer coach. Do you have any contact information for us, Doug?
I do. You can find me at Gannon, Gannon 22, and that's at optonline.net. So Gannon22 at optonline.net.
Okay. Thank you, Doug, for joining us. Everybody, thank you for listening. Keep on inventing. Keep innovation happening in our school districts. Get these young kids' brains going at an early age. This way we get them ready for their futures and to keep our country going. Right, Doug?
Thanks, Brian.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night from Got Invention Radio. Good night.